Hi, I'm Michelle Alva, and I am so grateful to have Appolonia Ponti, dating and relationship coach for men. She's been working exclusively with men for the past 10 years, and I asked her if she could be on my show today.
Yeah.
I wanted you to share with us the top 3 things that women listening right now that I work with could know about how to create more intimacy with a man.
Yeah. Okay. So, gosh, that's such a great question. I love this question. So, the number one thing that pops up for me right now is they want to be heard. A lot of men feel like they can't be vulnerable because when they become vulnerable, it's frowned upon in a woman's eyes, meaning, why are you crying? Or why are you talking about this right now? I don't have time for it. So, they share their feelings, they share their vulnerability to only get cut. It gets cut in half with a lack of respect, but then when he's being open, she doesn't see that as openness because it's not on her time. So then there's times in relationships where the woman wants him to be open and he's not ready. And she's pushing, why aren't you open? Why aren't you open? Because it's not, a lot of what women have to understand with men is men are not programmed to listen and open up when someone wants them to.
Darn it!
Yeah. What they're programmed to do, though, is understand that woman can create a safe space. Meaning the way you create a safe space would be, which would be in my second tip, would be by sharing something in common with them. Showing that you are doing duties for them. So basically find out the way that they receive love. I always talk about the 5 love languages, which is so impactful in a lot of relationships, is because the 5 love languages goes over the way people receive love. And not everybody receives love the same way. So you have to find out how your partner likes to be loved so they can create that safe space and feel like
have
they're
to
being
care
heard.
about how they want to be loved.
Exactly. And they have to see the duties too. So for example, like, what is it that makes him feel superior? You know, not all men feel superior just because of the fact that they're having sex with their woman or their girlfriend or their wife. Men feel superior because of maybe praise, maybe because of the fact that you tell him that he's an amazing man, or you come home and the doctor's appointments are set, the groceries are in there, and he feels superior because he knows that his woman is providing the household for him.
That's beautiful.
Men operate differently, and that's why communication is so impactful and so important. So vulnerability is 1. 2 would be to find out his love language, the way he wants to feel love, so the success in the relationship leading to tip number 1 is more impactful. And then the last one would be, a lot of times I have clients that feel that they're doing things wrong when it comes to attraction, right? And I'm going to emphasize on this a little bit. They don't know if this is a lot for dating too, so I want to touch on both of them in a dating and relationship when it comes to attraction. They don't know if they should be the first one to text. They don't know if they should be the first one to call. They take a woman out on the date, but then the woman tends to not reciprocate as much because of the fact that she feels that he needs to prove to her. He needs to do this. He needs to do that. And in this world that we live in right now, in this day and age, you know, feminist is so big right now, and a lot of men are getting a lot of pushback because of this. They're not showing up in their true capability because they're scared. I am not making any excuses for the men that do not respect women. I'm not, but there's a lot of men out there, and I see it all the time, that respect women that are now scared to approach a woman, just scared to flirt with a woman, scared to kiss a woman because they don't know them and they don't know if they're going to be accused. So right now I feel like it's so important and vital in dating and relationships for the woman to start going out there and going after those men and really forming that emotional connection.
Do you feel that we should be more just transparent? Because I know for me, certain people have told me, you can't reveal everything, Michelle. You know, I'm all about opening up, transparency, healing, which is pretty much you get what you see, right? Like we've been spending time together today. But how does that work with dating and men? Because sometimes in the past for me, I think I say this, but I say I've scared men away because I was very in your face type of thing. But then some people say, well, he's not the right guy for you. So is that a good thing that I scared them away? Or could I also be more conscious about kind of, I don't know what, because this is just how I am. I recently met somebody that loves how I am, so I don't know.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, I don't ever want my practice is not about you not being yourself. It's just putting on your armor. before letting yourself truly shine. That's what I really talk about in a lot of my coaching sessions, because everybody has different walks of life, right? So the way I vision it and the way I value it is you have to take baby steps. They have to prove their value to you just as much as you want to give them value. So baby steps in that progression, meaning who you are. But it's the way that you share that dialogue too with someone when you're out on a date, because I have a lot of women that I know that will go on dates and say they're looking for a relationship and this, and they're like really sexual, you know, they're very open, and they give it all in that one date. But at the end of the day, you can still give it all, but with the circumstances that you have that conversation with that man that's saying, I don't know really if it's you, which you're not going to say like this, but it's kind of like in the form of, I don't know if it's for you, but I am looking for a relationship. Mm-hmm. So another way that you can rephrase this is that when a guy is asking you, what are you looking for? You just say, well, I am looking for something sustainable. I'm not looking just for a hookup or a fling. I'm looking for a relationship. And I think it takes a lot of time to find that, because I want someone to offer me value and respect and to cultivate a really healthy lifestyle with. Mm-hmm. Because you're rephrasing that question and you're taking control, and you're owning it, but you're telling him, you got to prove it to me and I'm going to prove it to you, you know, because you're talking about values, you're talking about respect, but it takes a lot of time to get there. So at the end of the day, a man also wants something that he can't get. So by saying that, it's like, I want to prove to her that I'm the man, you know? So you're also showing that too.
Tip. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's great for intimacy, deeper intimacy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Because I do think it's a beautiful thing for someone to be completely open. I really do. But I also think that not everybody is deserving of that. And I have a big spiritual background as well myself. I've done a lot of practice on my work, and I'm a very open person. But I've learned to shut that down for the people that deserve that, the more that I get to know them. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people come from different walks of life, as I said, and they don't know how to handle that. It may make them uncomfortable. But also, you notice that if you gradually show them who you are, the more open and comfortable that person will get. Safe, yeah. And they need to feel safe. Mm-hmm. So what is their safe boundaries?
And
you
that's
only
important
know that
for them
time.
to feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
You're
what
welcome.
A treasure to have Appolonia Ponti. So listen, if you know any men out there, please share this video, because we are on a mission here to heal, to inspire, to empower, and definitely reach out to Appolonia if you're a man, because you do work exclusively with men, yes. Or if you have a man in your life that you want to share her wisdom. She has an amazing YouTube channel, and I'm going to have her information down below, so subscribe to her channel. And do you offer coaching calls? I could do coaching. Introductory.
I do international coaching, offer them all over the world. I do hour sessions, monthly sessions, 30-minute sessions. It all depends on what the desired outcome is.
Awesome.
But yeah, I do it all.
So I'll put her website, which is your name, right?
Yep, ApolloniaPonti.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
For letting me have you today.
Yeah, of course. I'm so happy we did that.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.